phải 2 tỷ hả? Nên là cái việc mà các bạn nói được tiếng Anh mà các bạn nói hay, các bạn nói này nói kia, nó cũng không có là cái gì đâu. Có nhiều đứa anh mới phát hiện rồi đó. Cứ đi là chỉnh phát âm tùm lum tà la nha. Ok. Rồi, you're kidding. We forgot like 2 minutes before. Rồi ha, we forgot. Nhớ chưa hả các hiệu trưởng? Để âm chặn like, chặn lại. Chặn có nghĩa là gì? Mình sẽ không bật tờ với ca ra, chứ không phải là bỏ đi. We forgot like. We forgot like. Ok, 2 minutes. Đó, lại tiếp tục âm sờ. Minutes before. Before everyone, đây, xong rồi các bạn đừng có nói là everyone, đừng nói là everyone nha. Mình nè, very. Các bạn thấy không, có nhớ là anh đã nói với mọi người là khi mà gặp âm r thì chu cái môi ra một xíu thì nó sẽ dễ đúng hơn. Every nè, everyone. Thì không nhất thiết chỗ này các bạn phải đọc là tới mức độ là one đâu. Không cần phải nói mạnh là one, chỉ cần one là đủ rồi. Everyone. Ok, guess here. Ha, tiếng Mỹ là here, còn dòng Anh thì nó sẽ là here. Đây, here. Nó nhẹ vậy đó. Còn dòng Mỹ here, đó nó có âm r. Đây, các bạn nghe nha.
I left my laptop on my desk.
You're kidding. We've got like 2 minutes before everyone gets here.
Guess here.
I walked into the meeting room and realized I left my laptop on my desk.
You're kidding. We've got like 2 minutes before everyone gets here.
Ok.
I walked into the...
Các bạn có hình dung không hả? Còn nếu mà mọi người muốn cái cụm từ hơn thì các bạn qua đây ha. Các bạn coi bên này. Thì anh có nói với mọi người nhiều lần là cái slide này nè là Gemini làm. Và anh cũng không có chú trọng vào cái này nhiều lắm. Nhưng mà tại vì là các bạn nhắn, các bạn yêu cầu thêm đó hả, nên anh chỉ tập trung vào cái phần này thôi. Like trong TH này là ở bao, đúng không anh? Ròm là sao Ròm ơi? Like trong TH là sao hả? Đúng rồi, here. Quần lưỡi âm r đó. Here. Cái chữ like này là giống như kiểu nó là cái từ Ròm Nguyễn. Bây giờ Ròm ơi, Ròm em nghe anh nói chuyện nè. Ròm nha, bây giờ anh sẽ đóng ngoặc đây. Ròm nghe anh nói nè. Nghe này Ròm. Anh muốn nói với Ròm một số cái ví dụ như cái câu này em thấy anh bị không? Ròm có thấy anh không? Thì cái này là nó giống như cái chữ like của mấy người trong tiếng Anh đó. We forgot like 2 minutes. Đó, kiểu vậy. Nó giống như vậy thôi. Thật ra nó cũng không có ý nghĩa gì lắm. Em hình dung không hả? Nó giống như kiểu yeah với là you know đó. Yeah với you know, người ta cứ nói hoài gì đó. Rồi Polaris là âm r, đúng rồi. Âm r là phải cuồn lưỡi. Âm r này là phải cuồn lưỡi là đúng rồi đó. Here. Đó. Ví dụ như là cái xe hơi đi. Giọng Anh thì họ nói là car, đúng không? Car. Còn giọng Mỹ car. Đó. Car. Mèo thay gót bằng chữ H. Đấy, cái chữ H này nè. H người ta đang vờ đây này. Rồi ha. Lấy ca. Sao vậy Tâm? Lấy ca là sao hả? Bây giờ mọi người, các bạn qua cặp câu tiếp theo nha. Mọi người nghe và ghi ra nha. Nghe ghi ra ha. Chỗ nào mà mọi người nghe không được thì 3 chấm hả? Đây ha. Ok, vô nè. Qua nha. Qua cặp tiếp theo nè. Vô nha. Cách tình yêu lạnh lùng hướng nội.
Laptop on my desk.
You're kidding. We've got like 2 minutes before everyone gets here.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Ok, nghe không hả? Ủa, các bạn có nghe ra không?
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Polaris ơi, Polaris ghi bài đã rồi hay sao Polaris? Mai Phước, ok. Tiếp này, nghe tiếp nha. Nghe tiếp nha, cách tình yêu lạnh lùng. Nghe được chữ gì nghe chữ đó nha.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Ủa, mấy đứa vào bàn cuối nghe không ra hả? Anh sẽ để tốc độ chậm lại nha. Từ chờ anh một xíu hả? Sao vậy? Mọi người có nghe được không? Sao im? Sao vậy hả?
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Chờ anh xíu nha. Để anh sẽ tốc độ giảm xuống còn 50% nè. 50% nha, sẽ. Hình như sẽ. Nghe nha.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Đó, ok. Rồi, về tốc độ bình thường. Được chưa hả?
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Được chưa? Mọi người ghi nha, ghi ra xong rồi mình khui hả? Lily Sơn Nguyễn khó thật. Ủa? Polaris cái này là dễ hơn cái bài bữa trước nữa đó. Ròm Phượng Hoàng. Hành Phan. Nghe không ra hả? Lại nha.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Ok, được chưa hả? Khui được chưa? Mọi người ghi xong chưa để anh khui nha. 2 chấm hả? Destiny.
And I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Lucky.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Được chưa hả? Sẽ khui nha. Khui được chưa hả các tình yêu lạnh lùng? Mỹ phẩm. Đi đêm không trời tối mất. Nguyễn Hằng. Khui nha. Ania. Vô. Đây. Rồi, các bạn thấy bị sai chỗ nào đây? Rồi, Hằng. Đây là viết oi, đúng không? Ok, chào mọi người. Anh là thầy Trung Phụ Hồ, anh sẽ chỉ mọi người nói tiếng Mỹ ha. Còn đây là một bản dịch tương đương. Rồi nha, mình học thì mình sẽ học rất là kỹ. Nhưng mà đi ra ngoài thì phiên phiến nha mọi người. Tiếng Anh thì nó không có cái gì cao siêu đó. Nó chỉ là một cái rất là bình dân hả? Cứ ra ngoài mà cứ đi chỉnh lỗi tùm lum hết là không có được đâu nha. Ta mà biết là ta cho trust quyền hiệu trưởng hết hả? Vô sổ đầu bài nha. Rồi nha, nghe lại nha các tình yêu.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Ok, rồi hả? Vô nha. Tớ hả? Tôi vừa bị gửi nhầm file. Vậy mà tôi đã mở đi mở lại tận 3 lần lận. Ha, ok. Có thể họ là đã đính kèm nhầm cái bản cũ thôi. Mình nghĩ là cậu nên nhờ họ gửi lại ha. Yêu cầu họ gửi lại đi hả? Rồi get send the wrong file là bị nhầm tên hả? By mistake do nhầm lẫn sơ suất ngoài ý muốn. Đó, đây. Attach the old version. Rồi, đính kèm phần nhầm biên bản cũ tuyển lệ ask them to resend yêu cầu gì đó. Thì các bạn về các bạn coi lại ha. Rồi bây giờ nghe lại nè, lấy cái giai điệu của họ ha.
Wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Nghe không? Nghe ra không?
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Ok, có bạn nào ở đây mà... Đâu rồi nha, bây giờ 200 bạn là mà có bạn nào mà nghe... Có chữ đây mà vẫn nghe không ra không? Thì giơ tay cho anh biết nha, nếu không có thì thôi. Có bạn nào mà... Có chữ ở đây rồi nhưng mà vẫn nghe không ra được không? Đâu rồi anh chờ thử nha. Có bạn nào không? Đâu, coi. Em yêu cầu tin nhắn một. Ủa, cái tên của em là yêu cầu tin nhắn luôn hả? Có em. Đúng hả? Tức là có chữ rồi mà vẫn không nghe ra hả hay sao? Mọi người ơi, mọi người có chữ nhưng vẫn không nghe ra hả? Chà, yêu cầu tin nhắn. Còn bạn nào nữa không? Nếu mà không có thì quá tốt rồi. Giang, yes, nghe được. Tức là có chữ mà vẫn nghe không ra, nó không kịp đó. Thì cho anh biết với nhà chắc sai băng. Sai băng là sao hả? Rồi vô nha. Mình bị gửi nhầm file. Sai băng. Mở đi mở lại. Biết từ đó nhưng mà không nghe ra. À ok. Đọc thì hiểu mà nghe thì không hiểu gì hết. Đọc thì cái gì cũng hiểu hết. À ok. Rồi vô nè. Các bạn để ý ai. Thì cái này đã nói với mọi người nhiều lần đúng không? Các bạn đừng có nói là ai nha. Mình sẽ dọc cái miệng một xíu. Ai. Các bạn Hà nghe ra cái I, just. Rồi cái chữ just ở đây này, từng xíu một nha. Mọi người để ý nè. Cái lỗi mà rất là nhiều người Việt mắc phải là các bạn đọc cái này just, các bạn đọc là just là giờ just, nhưng mà cái âm đầu tiên của nó là âm j, just, chứ không phải là âm giờ nha. Mình đọc là just là sai đó. I just got, rồi got, rồi got sent. Rồi thấy mọi người để ý này, đây này, chán có ba cái âm tờ này. I just got sent. Ok, sent đừng đọc là send nha. Send là tiếng Việt là n, còn tiếng Anh là nó sẽ có đọc âm n thêm nữa là send. Ok, send. I just got send the thè cái lưỡi ra nha. Wrong tiếng Mỹ nha các tình yêu, còn tiếng Anh thì âm này ha. Rồi wrong file. Rồi file, rồi đọc âm đuôi vô thì nó sẽ ra là file, được chưa? Wrong file. Ok, giống như là trường học đó. Trường học thì mình sẽ nói là gì? Mình sẽ nói là school, đúng không? I go to school. Đó. Rồi, xinh đẹp. Wonderful. For. Rất là tuyệt vời. Wonderful. Rồi, đi học. I go to school. Tôi sẽ. I will. Nhớ âm L nha. Mọi người phải chú ý cái âm L này, nó rất là quan trọng đó. Wrong file. Rồi cái chữ N, mọi người có nhớ không? Cái chữ N đọc là sao đây? N mình đọc là ấn. Đây này I mình nói N qua thì mình sẽ nói là a knife. Đúng rồi, right. Already. Rồi already đúng không? Nối âm verb qua đây luôn. Đó, nối qua. A knife already. A knife already. A knife already. Đơn giản đúng không? Rồi open. Đây hả? Chờ một xíu nha. Open. Open. Rồi âm N là một phụ âm hiệu thanh N, nên cái đuôi ed này phải hiệu thanh theo là âm D. Mình nối với chữ ít qua, nó sẽ thành là opened it. Ok, opened it like. Rồi cái chữ like, âm K chặn lại, nó sẽ thành like. Opened it like 3 times. Rồi ha, chỗ này thè lưỡi. Cái số 3 thè lưỡi hơi khó nha. Times. Rồi đây, mọi người chỉnh xíu nha, hãy chờ ta một xíu nha. Đây, từng bước một này, chúng ta sẽ cùng nhau chúng ta sẽ nói nó cho nó sang trọng, thè cái lưỡi ra. Ok, 3 nè, 3 E 3 I times. Nghe kỹ này, 3 times I. Rồi máy chạy trộn bằng cơm bắt đầu chạy nha. I just got sent the wrong file and I already opened it like 3 times. I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times. Được chưa? Nó còn chậm còn hơn cả cái này hả? Người thấy cái máy chạy bằng cơm này nó có chất lượng không? Đâu rồi?
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Được chưa hả? Nghe được chưa? Nghe được cái người A chưa đã nè? Để xong rồi mình qua người B nha. Nghe được người A chưa? Chất lượng cao. Chỗ đó nghe ra chữ email mà sao viết ra là sao? Nghe được chữ email viết ra không chữ email là sao anh không hiểu hả? Tức là bây giờ em nghe ra chữ gì là cái file nó phải có chữ đó sao? Làm sao mà anh có thể soạn bài kịp hả? I've ready nhanh thật không nghe ra nổi luôn. Chưa nghe ra hả? Nghe lại. Đây, các bạn chờ anh xíu nha. Đây nè.
And I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake.
Wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Thì ở trong cái file này là nó không có nối cái chữ I've already mà nó an I've already, an I've. So I just got sent the wrong file. An I've already opened it like 3 times. Nó nói như vậy đúng không? Có phải họ nói an I've already. Nhưng mà các bạn nên nối lại cho quen hả? An I've already, nối lại cho quen nha. Ok, em tự nối em chỗ đó nghe ra chữ. Ok, đừng hình dung không mọi người. An I've already opened it like 3 times. Hãy lưỡi đây. 3 nè. Các bạn tập riêng nè. Tập nha. Anh biết là ở đây nó bạn nào mình chọn phát âm là có nghĩa là xác suất rất là cao là phát âm cái số 3 nó bị sai nhé. Nè, bước đầu tiên này. Thè cái lưỡi ra. Đó, thè ra. Mọi người thấy không, anh đang ngồi livestream mà anh còn dám thè lưỡi mà các bạn đi ra ngoài các bạn không dám thè lưỡi là các bạn bị nhát quá nha. Mình đi ra ngoài các bạn cứ thè tới nha hả? 3 nè. Three times. Các bạn thấy không? Ngồi trước mấy trăm người còn dám hà miệng ra. Nên là ấy nha, tập thè cho quen, mọi người đừng có ngại nhé. Rồi 3 times, được chưa? Ra ngoài thè mấy cái ra ngoài mà ơi 3 times mà thôi hả? Đó, thè ra như vậy chứ không phải là đưa ra một xíu đâu nha. Các bạn đừng có đưa lưỡi ra một xíu là tập không có ra đâu, cứ thè cho nhiều lên. Xong mình đi ra ngoài mình rút lại là vừa. Đó, thè nhiều lên. Rồi nha, bây giờ nghe người B này. M phát âm làm sao hả? M Đó M phát âm. Minh Anh thầy ơi tư vấn học phí. Em vào site tiếng Anh.com để coi nha Minh Anh ơi. Chứ ở đây là mình tập trung bài học đó. Ở trong site tiếng Anh.com là anh đã viết rất là chi tiết cái chương trình học rồi ha. Em vào đó em đọc. Nếu mà cần thắc mắc gì thì nhắn cho anh. Được không hả? Chứ còn mà nếu mà để nói về chương trình học là anh nói nó rất là lâu thì nó sẽ bị mất thời gian á. Mà có rất là nhiều hiệu trưởng ở đây. Các hiệu trưởng là chỉ muốn học thôi. Chứ anh mà giới thiệu gì là các hiệu trưởng gõ đầu anh luôn đó. Chữ the các bạn. Đây là anh chỉnh cái micro đã nha. Các bạn coi cho anh xíu nha. Nè. The. Trời giống như đi khám răng quá vậy hả? The. May mà cái răng ta không bị sao chứ cái răng ta mà bị sún là ta không dám thè luôn đó hả? The. Rồi, chữ like là like nè, like, cắt lại like. Ok. Rồi còn chữ nào nữa? Số 3 nè. Three, three. Ok. Được chưa? Nên là nói tiếng Anh thì các bạn cái yêu cầu đầu tiên của việc mà nói tiếng Anh đó là đừng có bị sún răng là được hả? Tại vì nó hạ miệng rất là nhiều. Có biết không? Biết không hả? Nhớ nha, hãy giữ vệ sinh răng miệng sạch sẽ, đừng để bị sún răng nha. Tụi mình cứ and today I want to talk to you about đó, kiểu như là ở cái miệng mở cỡ đó đó. Qua câu B. Dạ, cảm ơn Rai nha. Mọi người ơi, lâu lâu anh bị xàm đó, các bạn nhớ cho anh quay về bài học nha. Nhưng anh xàm quá là tới khuya đó hả? Người B nha, quên lộn. Cái gì vậy? Ghẻ cùng mình. Ý là rủ nhau bị ghẻ hả? Gì vậy? Cái tên gì đây ta coi thử. Mọi người chờ ta xíu nha. Nó nói gì đây hả? Ghẻ cùng mình. Ghẻ hả? Đâu rồi ghẻ? Walk. Chữ K này chặn luôn nha. Hân Pham ơi, Hân Phan chặn nha. Walk. Ngắt lại. Walk into. Rai hối cho nhanh để đi ngủ hả? Ghẻ khắp người. Ok. Này mẹ cho Rai thức hả? Rai muốn sách toán nâng cao là Rai nhắn tin cho anh nha. Anh sẽ tặng Rai một cái. Câu B hả? Ok, vô nha. Nhớ nhắn nha Rai ơi, chứ không là để nó quên đó.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Rồi, ok. 10 rưỡi hả? Ráng người B này rồi mình nghỉ nè. Ráng một xíu nữa nha. Mọi người cố gắng nha, một xíu nữa thôi. Rồi, maybe. Bữa nay là thành phố Hồ Chí Minh là các bạn học sinh và sinh viên đã đi học lại và nó kẹt xe rất là nhiều, thì các bạn đi làm về các bạn bị mệt mỏi đúng không? Thức khuya không nổi nữa. Maybe. Không biết là trong line này là có bao nhiêu bạn đang ở thành phố Hồ Chí Minh ta? Hay là ở chỗ nào nữa hả? Maybe they rồi này thè lưỡi nè. They em hả? Đi làm kẹt xe mệt không hả anh Phan? Hay là làm gần nhà? Maybe they attach. Âm A nha. Núi hả? Hà Nội có kẹt không hả? The. Rồi đây này. Đâu có phải là anh đâu hả? Nguyên Phan em chứ. Ở đây là ta cậu bằng là em của ta hết hả? Tại vì sao? Cái phần lớn xem like là dưới 34 tuổi. Kẹt cả nước. Kẹt nhất cả nước. Gia Lai biển. Rồi đi. Đây mọi người nè, cái ở trên lý thuyết đúng không? Là các bạn sẽ đọc là gì? Tại vì sau lưng nó là một nguyên âm. Đúng không? Đúng, có phải nguyên âm đúng không? Rồi old. Rồi nhưng mà thực tế nha, thì lúc mà các bạn nói chuyện ở ngoài đó, có lúc thì người ta sẽ nói là the old, có lúc người ta sẽ nói the old. Nên là ở trên cái văn nói thì the hay là the thì nó đều như nhau hết. Lúc mà các bạn làm bài tập ngữ pháp thì các bạn sẽ thấy là cái này nó phải là phiên âm là the mới đúng, đúng không? Nhưng mà cái thực tế ở bên ngoài thì nó sẽ như vậy đó. Được không hả? Lúc thì các bạn sẽ nghe là the old, lúc các bạn sẽ nghe là the old version. Old version ở đây hả? Dạ, sorry, âm vợ. Version, được chưa? Version, boy, mistake. Rồi chữ boy thì không có gì hả? Mistake thì có cái âm sờ ở đây. Mistake. Rồi, ngắt lại. Các bạn có thể là chặn, hoặc là các bạn có thể đọc là mistake, hoặc là mistake. Tùy nha, mọi người thích thì bật ra. Rồi, tương tự tiếp theo thì ở đây các bạn thấy là phụ âm cộng nguyên âm thì mình nối thôi hả? Phụ âm cộng nguyên âm thì nối qua. Không cần biết ở trong băng người ta có nối hay không, nhưng mà lúc các bạn tập thì các bạn cứ nối đi. Ok, tại vì ở ngoài đời á, nhiều khi ở trong băng là người ta vẫn nói chậm nha, chứ còn ở ngoài là người ta nối búa xuôi. nối không có một quy luật, một cái gì cả, người ta nối tùm lum tà la, dấu chấm, dấu phẩy, dấu chấm than, dấu gì cũng nối được hết nha mọi người, nối búa xua hết đó. Rồi das I nè, the đúng không, nối qua as circle thì nó sẽ thành I dasked them, rồi them. Nếu mà nó đem đâu nha, nhiều bạn đọc cái chuyện này là đem là không đúng nha, tấm chờ hoặc là the, tiếng Mỹ thì đọc là the rescinded hoặc là the rescinded, cái nào cũng được hết ha. Dấu chấm than nối như nào anh? Không phải, ý của anh là tức là khi mà người ta có cái dấu chấm than ở đây á, mà ở cái câu này qua câu này thì vẫn nối được. Đó, ý của anh là vậy đó. Tức là không có một cái quy luật nào cả, thích là nối thôi. Nên là mọi người thấy chỗ nào nối được thì các bạn cứ nối hả. Phụ âm gặp nguyên âm thì cứ nối thôi. Không quan trọng là ở giữa nó là dấu gì, dấu chấm, dấu hỏi, dấu huyền hay là dấu chấm than hả. Rồi mọi người nghe lại nè.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
I just got sent the wrong file and I've already opened it like 3 times.
Maybe they attached the old version by mistake. I'd ask them to resend it.
Ok. Rồi đây. Thì lúc mà các bạn qua đây nè. Đây nha. Các bạn coi lại cái cấu trúc và dịch nghĩa. Thì cái này thì đó, tham khảo thêm. Còn không thì mọi người đọc cái này cũng đủ rồi. Ok, các bạn nhắn TikTok cho anh để lấy bài thì mọi người về nhà các bạn phải học. Chứ mà nếu như mà mình không có học đó thì giống như kiểu là cái buổi học ngày hôm nay các bạn chỉ giống như là sao hả? Chờ ta xíu ha. Giống như kiểu là mình có đến lớp, mình có đi đến trường để học, nhưng mà về nhà mình không có chịu làm bài tập đó thì nó cũng không có tiến bộ được, đúng không? Thì giống như mọi người thấy là cái thời học sinh của mình cũng vậy, nếu mình chăm chỉ đi học, ngày nào mình cũng đi học hết, nhưng mà tối về mình không có làm bài thì nó cũng không có tiến bộ đâu. Cái việc mà học ngoại ngữ là phần lớn thời gian là các bạn ngồi một mình để các bạn học, chứ không phải là các bạn ngồi với ai cả. Và cái môi trường tốt nhất là cái môi trường là cái nơi mà bạn đang ngồi hiện tại đó, cái căn phòng mà các bạn đang ngồi hiện tại, nó là nơi nó sẽ sản sinh ra những cái thiên tài, đúng không hả? Cái căn phòng các bạn đang ngồi đó nó sẽ sản sinh ra một cái thiên tài mới. Đó là một cái môi trường đẹp nhất, chứ không phải là môi trường là các bạn đi kiếm Tây để các bạn nói. Tại vì trước khi mà nói thì mình phải có một quá trình dài tích lũy, và mọi người lấy bài về thì các bạn phải học bài thì mới tích lũy được. Mọi người có hiểu không? Hiểu không hả? Thì đó, xong dần dần thì mình sẽ nghe được và nói được thôi. Ok nha, chứ đừng có tải về xong rồi để cái bài đó là nó cũng tội cái điện thoại với cái máy tính chứ hả. Ghẻ cùng mình. Ây da, lấy bài như thế nào anh? Ghẻ ơi, Ghẻ nhắn TikTok cho anh nè, xong rồi anh sẽ gửi cái kênh để em lấy bài nha Ghẻ. Nhưng mà Ghẻ lấy bài thôi nha Ghẻ, anh không có Ghẻ cùng em đâu. Ngứa lắm hả? Có biết không hả? Anh không có Ghẻ với em đâu nha, anh chỉ có gửi bài thôi được không? Ok, rồi nha, cảm ơn mọi người rất là nhiều đã tham dự buổi học ngày hôm nay. Đội ơn các bạn rất là nhiều hả? Đa tạ. Ghê quá. Tạm biệt mọi người nha. Bye bye. Ok, cứ nhắn đi, anh sẽ rep hết nha. Bye bye, tạm biệt các bạn. Rai đâu? Rai nhắn cho anh nha Rai. Tạm biệt mọi người. Bye bye, see you. Mai hả? Mai có nha, mai có like đó. Bye bye.
Many places, low 20s, and some of the warmer spots where we get some sunshine in the south. But there will be further showers coming and going throughout the day. Mostly these will be affecting the south and southwest as we end the day on Friday. Still that brisk breeze down the eastern coast. That means it's going to be a cool start to the weekend, but on Saturday and Sunday it does turn drier and sunnier.
Thank you, Britain, for making GB News Radio such a huge success. Whether you're in the car, on the go, or listening at home, thank you for choosing us as your radio station.
Good afternoon, this is the latest AI travel news from gbnews.com. The M5 is closed between junctions 14 and 13 in Stroud. The M25 anti-clockwise is closed between junctions 17 and 16 in Chertsey. The M1 is closed between junctions 9 and 11A in Luton. The M40 southbound is closed between junctions 10 and 9 in Bicester. In Scotland, the A77 northbound is closed in Kilmarnock. Across Wales, the A4232 northbound from St Fagans to M4 J33 Capel Llanilturn is congested with possible delays. And on the trains, Grand Central and Great Northern services are facing major disruption between London and Stevenage. For more travel news, go to gbnews.com.
Welcome back. Time is 4:38 with me, Martin Daubney, here on GB News Now to a topic very, very close to my heart. White children are the most likely ethnicity of all to enter no GCSE exams for the first time on record. That's right, no exams taken at the highest rate by white kids. Now, according to the Department of Education, 1 in 30 white pupils who reached year 11 last summer did not register for any GCSEs or equivalent qualifications. Now, in sharp contrast, only 1 in 51 Asian students and 1 in 42 black students failed to take any exams at all last year. There's no better person to speak about this topic with than my great friend, the senior lecturer in sociology at the University of Bedfordshire, Lisa Mackenzie. Lisa, how many times can you and I have this conversation, and how many times can we start off by saying white working class kids, especially boys, have been completely abandoned by this generation, thrown on the scrap heap? You could say they've been sacrificed on the altar of political correctness, but there's nothing out there at all to help them. They've been betrayed.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been saying this at least every 6 months for many years, actually. It looks like we're going to have to keep saying this for many years, because every time there's any sort of report at all about what is happening to white working class students and white working class people in general, it's always negative. It's always negative. White working class people are at the bottom of every table when it comes to education. They're also falling to the bottom of the tables regarding employment as well. And it appears that no one is taking up our cause, Martin. Nobody takes up our cause. Nobody's on Twitter, nobody's on the social media saying, you know what's really out of order is that all these white working class young people are going to university. You know what, who are really not represented? It's the white working class. Very few, no one's really saying that, are they? Apart from maybe you.
You know, Lisa, I get really emotional about this. I really, really do, because, you know, I was one of these kids. You know, you were one of these kids.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, Lisa, there was industry, there were coal mines, there were jobs.
Yes.
You didn't need to leave school with education, with qualifications, because you get full, well-paid work in your local community. Those days are gone. Coal mines fell silent long time ago. And what's most heartbreaking about this is you're exactly right. If flip the ethnicity here. If this were black kids today, this were Asian kid today, there would be an emergency Cobra meeting about this scandal, this shame. Lucy Powell, the Education Secretary, would be on the front foot saying, we need an action group, we're going to throw millions of pounds at it. But because it's white working class kids, Lisa, tumbleweed, nothing.
Nobody's doing anything, Martin. I mean, if you look at, you know, for example, what Cambridge is doing, Cambridge has had a very successful DEI programme over the last 6 or 7 years, where they've got a very high number now of black and Asian students, completely overrepresented to the country. And yet, I don't know of one programme, not one, in the whole of the university sector that actually is there for white working class people. I don't know one. And yet, at the universities, especially at the elite universities, white working class people like me and you, Martin, and they're actually the real minority. You know, we are rarer than hen's teeth at the elite universities. We really are the underrepresented. And I'm not hearing anything. I've never even seen a programme that says this is for white working class people only. I've never even seen that. I've worked in universities for 20 years now. I have not one. I've seen programmes for refugees. I've seen programmes for ethnic minority groups. I've seen programmes for even travellers, actually. But I have never once seen a programme for white working class people to help them get into universities, not once. And this story that me and you were talking about, I know this has been happening for at least 15 years now.
Yeah.
We know this is at least 15 years.
Yeah, at least 15 years. And, you know, all these communities have just been chucked on the scrap heap. You know, when the pits close, when the steel yards close, the shipyards close, you know, everything just went, and they're not being encouraged. And you know what's worse? They're condemned now to a lifetime of being stuck on the benefits cycle. Yeah. They're done for. They're finished.
And you know,
it's heartbreaking.
You know what also went as well, Martin, and people do forget this. In Nottinghamshire, where me and you were from, also women as well. We've got absolutely people dignity, none, for 30 years. You know, and instead that, you know, our white working class kids are pushed on BTEC courses, learning how to work in a warehouse. That's the truth.
You know, Lisa, you talk about the lace factories. My auntie Cia and Uncle Fred owned the lace factory on Stony Street in Nottingham. I worked there when I was 13, Saturday shifts. I was proud to work. I was the only lad in the lace factory. But it's fantastic. Nottingham was the lace capital of the world. And we were pioneers. Beautiful, proud industry. One final thing. I think there's something else going on. The kids are giving up because they're being told from this high that they're racist. They're being told that they're a problem. These white people actively are in a situation where they're being told that they're scum.
Well, I was actually in an alternative provision school a few months ago, and I was there while the young, and they're all white working class people in the mining communities, and they were being taught the PREVENT programme. And actually that PREVENT programme is very much focused on far-right extremism. And I watched them do this course. And they were constantly quizzed about what would you do if somebody talks about, you know, this, or someone talks about that. And I thought then, you know, what are we doing here? You know, what is the message that we're giving out here? And the message is that there's something wrong with you, not society, just you.
You got me again, Lisa. You have a great habit of being able to cut straight to the heart, because you know, you're exactly right. It's not right. And thank you again for joining me on the show. All we can do is keep going, darling. That's all we can do.
Yeah,
You've got to keep talking away.
And we will.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks.
Now, Department for Education. Next time. Now, Department for Education spokesperson has said, we are already taking action to reverse these worrying trends. Are you? Yeah, we're changing the education system to give young people more routes to success by placing academic and technical education on an equal footing, while raising school standards across the board by introducing a broader, knowledge-rich curriculum. Coming up next, dozens of small boat migrants have arrived on a beach packed with holidaymakers in southern Spain. Will reveal the astonishing footage soon. But first, here's the forecast for some of your top European destinations.
Can't wait to get in that sea.
Lovely and warm.
Just like the feeling of having great travel insurance.
All Clear Travel Insurance sponsors GB News Travel Destinations Forecast.
Hello there. We continue to see heavy rain across parts of the Alps over the next 24 hours. Plenty of hot sunshine across Greece. Sunshine continues across parts of Spain and Portugal. 1 or 2 showers there on Friday across Madeira, but plenty of blue skies across Portugal into Spain. Just 1 or 2 showers possible, but that heavy rain continues across parts of the Dolomites and the Alps, but plenty of sunshine in Greece. Athens there, 35 Celsius. And for most, it remains sunny through the weekend and into the next week too.
All Clear Travel Insurance sponsors GB News Travel Destinations Forecast.
Good afternoon, Britain. Weekdays from midday.
I might shock you because I do understand why there are people that perhaps will need to take this because of medical issues. I get that, urgent medical issues. But let's face it, this is actually the greedy goods pill. That's what this is. Do I think it will make people lazy in society? Of common sense? Of course it will. We all want the magic pill. The concern, of course, with the pill, I'm sure the pharmacists will agree, is the potential side effects of these pills. We need to take personal responsibility in the UK, and at the moment, when it comes to health and many other things, we don't.
Thorin, I could see you shaking your head a little bit there. What do you think?
Well, look, it's not a magic pill, it's a medical intervention for a complex condition. I think calling people lazy is just an easy thing to do because it assumes that people who are struggling with weight just need more motivation.
The People's Channel. Good afternoon, Britain. Weekdays from midday.
I'm thrilled to say now I'm joined by another World War II veteran.
In my judgment, the Mosquito was a better aircraft because it's got 2 Spitfire engines.
And you flew it all over Europe. You told me that you had a particularly memorable flight near Berlin. What happened there?
A shell came up underneath, it lifted up the aircraft and it interfered for a brief period with the fuel supply. I didn't know. All I knew was I'd got the propellers were windmilling around and we hadn't any power. And eventually the power came on again. And I leaned across to Doug, my navigator. He was a Canadian, a wonderful bloke. And I said to him, you weren't frightened, were you, Doug? And he said, no, I wasn't frightened, I was bloody terrified.
GB News.
We're only here for like 12 hours. We're flying home at 11 o'clock tonight.
Oh, and mummy and daughter.
Yeah, and it only costs £70, so we thought, well, why not? Because it's cheaper than a supermarket shop.
Supermarket shop or spending the day in Benidorm with cheap booze.
It's a no-brainer, isn't it? It's a no-brainer.
And is there no chance you might just decide we're going to stay?
No, because my husband would kill me.
We did consider it because I said to my mum earlier on, we might just stay and miss the flight, but she's not up for it.
Has your husband actually visited Benidorm Museum?
No, he hasn't. I've been here 27 times. That's my daughter's first time. She's a Benidorm virgin. But
well,
my husband's never been.
Not that he's told you anyway, let's put it like that.
GB News, the People's Channel.
Welcome back. It's 10 to 5. You're with me, Martin Daubney, here on GB News. Now get ready for astonishing new footage. It's showing dozens of illegal immigrants on a small boat arriving on a beach in southern Spain. Take a look. Imagine that. You're on holiday. You're having a pina colada and biff. That dinner rocks at beachgoers was stunned as more than 60 people arrived at the Cala del Basso in Murcia yesterday. Spanish authorities say that all 62 people were later located, including 15 children. It's getting totally out of control in Spain. Let's now speak with the head of the Centre for European Studies at the Matthias Cornelius, and there's Rodrigo Balacer. Rodrigo, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have your company. Incredible footage, but is it yet inevitable if Pedro Sanchez has thrown this amnesty to illegal immigrants? Is it not surprising that they're rocking up on beaches in Spain?
Mm-hmm. It is not even incredible. I mean, we have seen those similar footage several times. Just to give you an idea, Murcia is 180 miles away from northern Africa. It's a long ride. It's 355 kilometers. So it means that this is a 7, 8, and maybe 10 hours trip. And we've seen worse things under Sanchez. I mean, even migrants coming to the Balearic Islands. Imagine, like in some close to Ibiza and to Mallorca. And so it means that 22 days after the invasion of Ceuta, the invasion continues. There is no will of the Spanish government to even control their borders. They're unable to do it, and they're not even willing to do it because it's a militant government that sees migration only through a militant lens. It's of extreme gravity.
And Rodrigo, the resort in question I've looked it up online. It's the Cala de Barco there. It's a luxury resort. It has a golf course. It's a beautiful place to go on holiday. Many British people go to this beautiful part of Spain for their holiday. Is it now going to be a new normal that dinghies arrive during people's holidays?
I hope not. But indeed, I mean, this is happening more and more often. And I think what the British audience should know is that in Spain you have a government that occupies the power but doesn't exercise this power. They're not here to rule. They're just there to occupy the government without doing anything. As we speak, the Spanish Prime Minister is on holidays. One day after he visited Ceuta for a couple of hours, after again the biggest invasion Spanish knew in the last century, he went on holidays. There's no pilot in the plane now in Spain. Spain also has problems with some forest fires, and again we have a government that is basically absent. And so the situation in Spain is of extreme gravity, and I cannot guarantee that those things are not going to happen more until we have elections next year, and hopefully, this is my opinion as a Spanish citizen, there is a change in the government. But with Sanchez, we can not expect anything but more migration chaos. And the fact that 22 EU member states complain about his management, 22. It's already a sign that indeed there is no control, and they were right. I mean, 22 days later after Ceuta, we have to admit that indeed there is no one to control the border in Spain.
Okay, Rodrigo Balasa, thank you for joining us at short notice here on GB News. Spain's a beautiful country. It needs to be made beautiful again. Thank you very much indeed, Rodrigo. Now still to come, shocking new data published by the Home Office today has shown that Labour's returned just 7.7% of illegal dinghy arrivals. That's next here on GB News.
Expect warm spells with the odd rude interruption. Box Boiler sponsors the weather on GB News.
Hello again. We've seen plenty of heavy downpours this afternoon, and we're going to see further showers during the rest of the day. Clear spells in between, feeling cool, especially so after the sun goes down overnight. That's because the winds at the moment coming straight from the Arctic. Low pressure over Scandinavia, and with this brisk breeze, we've also got some instability in the atmosphere. We've got these lively showers developing, and they will continue in many places through the evening. Still a chance of a rumble of thunder or two, but eventually, overnight, after the sun goes down, the showers inland at least will ease away. Clear spells developing. Showers will become more frequent towards western coast, meanwhile. And temperatures dropping into the single figures widely across northern parts of the UK, and low single figures at that across sheltered parts of northern England and Scotland. So certainly a fresh feel to begin things on Friday. Plenty of cloud in the sky for Scotland, some clear spells here and there. A few showers, especially towards the northeast as well as the south, but these less lively compared with the last couple of days. A few showers also for Northern Ireland, some sunshine to begin things as well. But the most frequent and heaviest downpours will be across West Wales, the far southwest of England. Further east, fewer showers through the Midlands, parts of northern England, central southern England. And actually, some parts of the UK will avoid the showers through the day and stay dry. Clouds will build, however, so generally a cloudier afternoon. And it will certainly feel cool. Temperatures widely below average, something we've not seen much of this summer so far. Mid to high teens in many places, low 20s in some of the warmer spots where we get some sunshine in the south. But there will be further showers coming and going throughout the day. Mostly these will be affecting the south and southwest as we end the day on Friday. Still that brisk breeze down the eastern coast. That means it's going to be a cool start to the weekend, but on Saturday and Sunday it does turn drier and sunnier.
Expect warm spells with the odd rude interruption. Box Boiler sponsors the weather on GB News.
Thank you, Britain, for all of you who listen to GB News Radio.
Whether you're at home or on the go, you're making us Britain's news channel and Britain's radio station.
Good afternoon, this is the latest AI travel news from gbnews.com. The A1 is closed after the A151 due to a collision. The M5 northbound is closed between junctions 17 and 16 in Stroud. The M25 clockwise is closed between junctions 27 and 28 in Darragh. The M1 is closed between junctions 9 and 11A in Luton. In Scotland, the A77 northbound is closed in Kilmarnock. Across Wales, the A470 northbound from Corrigan to Taffs Well is congested with possible delays. And on the trains, Grand Central and Great Northern services are facing major disruption between London and Stevenage. For more travel news, go to gbnews.com.
It's the final week to see how you could win over £65,000 in prizes. You could be our latest Great British Giveaway winner. First of all, we want to give you £60,000 in tax-free cash. Plus, you'll also receive a fine gold bar worth over £5,000.
For a chance to win, text GOLD to 63225. One entry costs £2.50 plus one standard network rate message. Or text BONUS to 63225. 5 entries cost £5 plus one standard network rate message. Go to gbnews.com/win. Entries start at £2.50. Call 0903 686 3232. Calls cost £2.50 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and number to GB22 PO Box 8690 Derby DE1 9TT. UK only. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close at 4 p.m. on the 21st of August. This is a network giveaway. Entries will be pulled. Please check the closing time if listening or watching on demand. Good luck.
At the stroke of midnight, the news doesn't stop, and neither do we.
Day in, day out. Forget stuffy late night TV shows. We're giving you a front row ticket to the centre of the political universe.
Because breaking news doesn't wait for the morning.
And neither do we. Join us for one of the most controversial and volatile times of politics in human history.
A very big story.
Big story over here.
You won't get this anywhere else. The Late Show live at midnight, every night.
Only on GB News.
Britain is not just a geographical expression. We are a people bound together by history and culture that are distinctively British. Join me to celebrate our music, theatre, artworks and literature which we can explore and enjoy together.
Everybody's welcome.
Sunday with Michael Portillo. Every Sunday at 11 a.m. on GB News, the People's Channel, Britain's news channel.
Very, very good afternoon to you. What a breaking news day. It's 5 p.m. Welcome to the Martin Daubney Show here on GB News, broadcasting for you until 6. An astonishing show awaits. And here's what's on today's menu.
If you break UK law, you will be removed from the country. And we have seen that in relation to immigration, where removals are significantly up.
Shocking new data published today by the Home Office has shown that Labour has returned just 7.7% of illegal dinghy arrivals since they came into power. Of almost 80,000 mega dinghy arrivals are pitiful. 6,103 have been returned. Worse, today GB News can reveal only a tiny handful of illegal migrants have been returned to the nations more likely to sex offend and more likely to cause violence, such as Afghanistan and Eritrea. As the Home Office is under fire for publishing a How Not to Rape Children and Women guide, does all of this prove we've got a de facto open border situation to the world's most dangerous nations and that Britain is simply powerless to deport them? And on the same topic, GB News will be getting live reaction from the citizens of Wethersfield.
4 immigrants working illegally in Germany killed my son, absolutely destroyed my family, so it's very relevant to me now because of my grandchildren growing up in this environment.
And we've got breaking news for you now on Megxit, an astonishing new poll. Terrible news for the royal returnees because a third of Brits, say Harry and Meghan should not move back to the United Kingdom. That's according to the latest YouGov poll released just a few moments ago.
The whole country numerous times, betrayed their family, betrayed his king, his father. Went off to America and now they're bored and now they want to come back.
More astonishing breaking news. Look at this on your screens there. New footage has shown dozens of small boats, illegal immigrants, storming ashore on a beach packed with holidaymakers in southern Spain. And we've just learned from a Spanish expert they've travelled over 355 kilometres, 8 hours from Africa to make this trip, and they're simply storming ashore as holidaymakers on a resort very popular with Brits. Having your pina colada, bang, here comes a mega dinghy. Another day in the invasion of Europe. And British farmers face a doubling of fertiliser prices thanks to the Labour government's copying a European Union net zero import tax. With fertiliser prices already rocketing by 45% since the Iran war, is this rubbing British farmers' faces into the dirt? And that, my friends, is a cracking show. What a busy news day today. We've got so much to get through. The Home Office put figures out today of the amount of people they are returning to their home nations. The Labour Party wanted us to talk about the fact there's been a 52% increase. When you drill down into the details, we are simply impotent to return people to the world's most dangerous nations. We've got that exclusive coming up. We just found out a third of Brits don't want Meghan and Harry to come back. What a nightmare for the royal returnees, the former royal returnees. And have we got the breaking news for you on the Don't Rape Children and Women guide that was published yesterday. You recall the Home Office. We've just learned from Michael Knowles. Have we got that? Michael Knowles, who was the journalist at The Express who broke this. The big question is this. That leaflet was published in English. We're going to bring you more on it. Was that leaflet published in foreign languages? Is that an admission? We have a terrible problem with importing rape cultures. We've got that to come after your bulletins. Get in touch, gbnews.com/your say is the way to do so, or scan the QR code on your screens now. But before all of that, here's your headlines with Tatiana Sanchez.
Martin, thank you. The top stories. Prime Minister Andy Burnham says the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's planned return to Britain is a private matter. When asked by reporters whether the government would pay for their security, Harry and Meghan are set to return to the UK 6 years after leaving for America. They're expected to move back at the end of August for their children Archie and Lilibet to attend British schools this September. It's understood the King was only made aware of the move on Sunday, which His Majesty is said to be pleased about. A man has been charged in connection with the Manchester synagogue attack. Counter-terror police said 49-year-old Hekmat Omar Ali Hakim from Salford has been charged with failing to disclose information regarding terrorist activity. He's been remanded to appear before Westminster Magistrates Court tomorrow. Melvin Kravitz and Adrian Dalby died after Jihad al-Shami, a Syrian-born British citizen, drove into the gates of the synagogue in Crumpsall and began attacking with a knife. In other news, the GCSE overall pass rate has fallen slightly for the 5th year in a row, but top grades have edged up across England, Wales and Northern Ireland. Meanwhile, girls have once again achieved better GCSE results than boys, but the gap between the genders is getting smaller. The results published this morning show 73.7% of females and 67.8% of males achieved grade 4/C or above in their exams this year. Education Secretary Lucy Powell spoke this morning.
All students will, continue to study maths and English where they haven't achieved that good grade in GCSE maths and English. They'll continue to study that until they're 19. But what we need to do is create more stepping stones, more pathways, so that young people aren't facing these huge barriers of entry to moving on to doing an apprenticeship, for example, putting and keeping children on this treadmill. This cycle of constant resits, which only one in five students are actually passing or gaining the grade 4 when they're resitting them. It's a shocking figure.
The Prime Minister has defended new government advice that will tell asylum seekers that rape and domestic abuse are serious crimes. The Home Office released a 7-page booklet telling asylum seekers not to rape women. It follows a rise in migrant convictions linked to sex attacks. Official government guidance informs arrivals it's illegal to hit and control women, and they cannot sleep with anyone underage or asleep. The Prime Minister spoke earlier today.
As a government, we have a very clear principle. If you break UK law, you will be removed from the country, and we have seen that in relation to immigration, where removals are significantly up. I'm currently working to ensure that foreign national offenders who can be removed from the prison system are removed from that system. So it follows that if we're taking this approach, people are made it's made explicitly clear what the UK law is and what the societal norms of the UK are, and that's why this approach is being taken.
And the Shadow Secretary of State for Transport, Richard Holden, spoke to GB News Breakfast.
To detain and deport within a week. That's why Conservative policy under Kenny Badenoch is to pull out of the European Convention on Human Rights, because the truth is that without doing that we cannot get people out of our country. This new policy the government have also been talking about moving asylum seekers around to different parts of the country. You know, I'm old enough to remember when Robert Jenrick was Immigration Minister, you know, talking about how he was doing so well at setting up all these new asylum hotels around the country to ensure that people were being dispersed. We don't want to see people dispersed, we want to see people detained and deported. That's what has to happen, and I think that's exactly what we want to see now.
And finally, the boss of Travelodge has quit amid a backlash over the chain's handling of a sexual assault at one of its hotels. Jo Boydell had been criticised for her response to the guest safety row that followed the attack in Berkshire in 2022, in which a man had been given a key card to his victim's room. Kieran Smith, who had claimed to be her boyfriend, was jailed in February for 7.5 years. Then Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer had urged Ms Boydell, who had run the chain since May of 2022, to seriously engage with the government on the safety issue after she cancelled a meeting with MPs. Those are the latest headlines. Back to Martin.
You can now watch GB News live across the United States of America and the world on Truth Plus. Scan the QR code to find out more.